Josefina Khan.
And I'm Leela Hilton.
And this is Burn Before Reading. You want to steal my line? Let's say it together. A podcast about shiterature.
Oh, that was really cringy. We are here again to discuss the terrible writing we did when we were younger and touch on some cringy and nostalgia literary topics right along the way.
Video listeners, check out this bat wing I got going on right now.
Oh.
That's pretty serious. From this angle, it looks gigantic.
I sort of have a small one. I don't know what style sweaters we're wearing today, guys.
Yeah, I just mostly wanted a giant sweater that would hide my body because I'm not feeling good about it because it's February.
Same.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's March by the time this episode comes out. So our outlook on life has been renewed for spring, maybe.
Yeah, and I heard spring is actually pretty early in March. Maybe that's always how it is, but...
It's like March 21st or 22nd, always.
I thought it was sooner than that. Okay, never mind.
It's supposed to be 68 degrees on Saturday.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah.
What will I wear? I don't know.
Dude, I'm so excited. We're going to see a play on Saturday, which we do a couple times a year, and we like to dress up, and I have this dress that I'm excited to wear.
Is it the yellow one?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
No, that one's a little too summery for me. I'm not quite ready
very
for
summery,
that. It's like a pale, like Chardonnay yellow.
It's best with a tan.
Yes,
for sure.
That's yeah. I think it's too light for March, and then it's also too light for my skin in March.
Fair. Okay.
But no, I have this denim midi dress that I bought. It looks really hot, and I've been waiting for an opportunity to wear it. I don't have any good shoes for this time of year though, so I might wear my Vans.
No, I'm what if I just wore my Tevas? And I'm like, what happened to me? I used to only wear cute shoes all the time, but also then I would always kind of be miserable. And I know we're going to be walking around a lot. So
I'm having a memory.
Which one?
It's a cringe and it's about you. It's something you did
What?
Years ago. And it was at a play.
Oh, about the nuts?
No, that was us. That was us together, I think.
Okay.
No, that was funny. We accidentally put some nuts in the path of some actors who were trying really hard.
It was a jumbo container of mixed nuts. I brought it thinking my friends all would want nuts. No one wanted nuts, and then I just stuck carrying.
It was the middle of summer, and they just make your mouth so dry.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Okay, that's not the thing. That's not the thing, though. The thing that you did that I'm thinking of right now, which sometimes. You do this less and less, but sometimes you just open your mouth and something super cunty comes out and you don't you obviously don't think it sounds that way. But I remember we were at a play and you were wearing a jumpsuit, like a romper with pants. I feel like jumpsuit sounds like something very sexy.
That's not what it was.
You were wearing your jumpsuit and Tevas and you said, I usually try to dress really nice to stuff like this, but I said, what would Brooke wear? And I wore this instead. And Brooke said, thanks.
Yeah, that should have been an inside thought. I probably meant it in my head. I thought,
you probably
Brooke's
were
so cool.
Yes, what if I just was there to have fun and be comfortable and look cute instead of, as you have been known to do, sacrificing your comfort and happiness and everyone else around you maybe as well.
Yeah,
to look cute.
Yeah.
And you did look cute. You're right, in a Brooke way, but the way you said that was, from my perspective, awesome. I loved it.
Yeah, and Brooke can take it, so it's fine. But also, sorry, Brooke.
It was a super Brooke outfit, but Brooke tends to pop on a little cat heel for these events sometimes.
Cat heel. Oh yeah, she has
those
the right
little word.
No, I think I know what you mean. Are you talking about that specific pair of slides?
The slides, yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Why do I know
they're
this?
an inch. Well, because she only has 1.5 pairs of heels.
Yeah.
They're an inch and a half. That's what made me say cat heel. Something about it.
That's fine. Well, kitten heels are these horrible.
It's not that. That's why I didn't say kitten heels. It's
cat. It's a little bigger.
It's the same height, but just sturdier.
Yeah, not as ugly for
They're
sure.
very elegante. I will not be wearing heels.
Yeah, no. I think Tevas are the move, especially if it's 68 degrees and I just got my toes done.
Oh, that's nice. I just ripped my gel pedicure off, so my feet have never looked worse.
I understand. There's still time. If maybe we could just get Brooke to drive, and then you can paint your toes in the car on the way there.
Okay, well, first of all, I said that I'm too fat to fit in the back seat with 5 hoes in the car sitting regularly. Do you think painting my nails in, first of all, your pretty nice new car?
Oh, yeah, that. Yeah.
No, it's too early for open toe. And I don't like it this early. I'm not ready. I think I'm going to wear my Van. These people don't care. Sorry, listeners. But I think the dress is a bit I think if I wear my Vans, it actually is a look.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that it goes. I used to be a big sneakers with nice dress. I'm a total Bella Swan. You're giving me this look, and I was like, she doesn't find that funny, but it was a sneeze. It was a pre-sneeze. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I could never do Converse. I definitely tried, and I think even back then, I remember once I wore Converse to run the mile. Bitch. That was crazy.
Well, for me, I don't find Converse that comfortable.
No, there's no support. They're flat.
Well, for me, maybe I'm wearing them a size too small, but they're just really narrow. So I definitely never wear them if I'm going to be walking all night.
No. And then I'm like, well, they're tennis shoes. So what's the point? They're not that cute.
I think they're pretty cute.
They're fine.
I think they're very classic. And when I wear mine, I'm I look cute.
If I got some platform Converse, then maybe
mine
we'd
are
be
platform
talking.
classic black high top.
Ooh, cute. Okay. Yeah, I gotta figure out. I'm gonna probably get Jason to trek up to the attic and grab my huge tub of summer clothes, just break into those and put it back up after I choose an outfit. Because is it time to make the transition?
Bitch, I wish I knew.
Spring, right?
You're gonna have if you have events coming, yes.
Yeah, I don't. Not
Easter?
Really. No, I don't participate.
Oh, you don't hang out with your family? I specifically didn't ask you to record on Easter because I thought that you would have family stuff.
I would like it. It would give me a great excuse. But no, I mean, we don't really do. Well, sometimes we'll go to my parents, and then my mom goes all out and is does a big Easter egg hunt that we all participate in. But
even the adults?
Yeah.
It's pretty cute.
Yeah, it is. But Jason did something wrong one time. What did he do? Oh, there was an Easter egg hunt, and every time you found an egg, there was also a hidden basket of candy nearby instead of having, them in the eggs or whatever. And so I remember Jason took all the candy. He did not read the rules. And
I don't understand. So you find the egg, you leave the egg, and then you go take one piece of candy from the basket? No, I think it was
you find an egg. I don't remember. My mom had complicated rules.
Right now, I'm not blaming him for whatever he did wrong because I'm really confused.
Yeah, and Jason loves rules, so he was mortified to have.
I'm sure he was, and he got called out clearly.
Yeah, we were like, "Mom, where's all the candy?"
Jason ate it all. That's awesome.
He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Anyway, speaking of springtime, I do have one more thing to say before we get to cringe. Jason is now taking bunny pictures with the preschoolers. Yes. And
in preparation, is that an Easter thing? I'm sure.
Yeah, it's they do it all spring, I guess, for Easter.
How many of those kids do you know are excited versus scared of the bunnies?
Ooh, I think it's probably 50-50. There's a lot that are scared. There's a lot that you can tell have perhaps never seen an animal up close.
Yeah, that's sad.
Which is kind of sad.
I wonder if there's any kids who don't care at all either way.
Yeah, I guess ambivalent. It's hard to be ambivalent about a bunny.
I agree.
Bunnies are so cute.
Anything furry and adorable. I've lost my mind.
Well, today Jason came home from his shoot, and he was like, "Lila, come here." And I went over, and he was like, he put the case with the bunnies down, and he was like, "I didn't want to spoil anything, so I have to show you." And he unzipped it, and he took out a tiny baby bunny. It was a baby.
Wait, what did he not want to spoil?
I guess he wanted to see my reaction. So he didn't tell me until he got home.
Okay, so it's not like one of his rabbits surprise had a baby.
No,
he was given a
baby
fresh
bunny.
Baby. Okay,
yeah, usually they're two grown bunnies.
Yeah, what are the child labor laws regarding bunnies?
I don't know. But it was it was all black, and it was really fluffy, and the ears were so tiny, and I held it, and it just climbed up and just snuggled right here, and I was like, oh my god, it was the cutest, tiniest bunny.
Is that bunny why you're extra sniffly right now?
Oh, I didn't consider that. I may be allergic to bunnies. Who knows?
You're definitely allergic to bunnies. She will not get medicated for allergies. And you're sniffling a lot more than you usually do.
Oh, maybe I may also have picked up some of Jason's sniffles. Hopefully not.
Bitch,
hopefully it's just
you're
allergies.
in my apartment.
I kind of forgot until he said that.
God damn it.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Christina, what's been cringing you out lately?
This one's really goofy. Still kind of laughing at myself. Earlier in this week, I filed a hardware request through my job. You know, I have a little portal where I can go request software or hardware.
Okay.
So I went into the hardware portal and I requested a webcam, an external webcam, and I requested an external hard drive. Now, I wanted the webcam because I was issued a new laptop about 6 months ago, and the webcam has never worked on my new laptop.
Okay.
Which I don't care about because almost all of our team meetings, sorry to brag, Leela, are no camera.
Right.
My team fucking hates camera on meetings. And I get it. I don't like it either. But every once in a while, I pop into something and everyone else has their camera on. Yeah. And I'm like, mine doesn't work. And it's not like I'm a fugly disaster. I could totally just pop it on. It's not like we have a dress code or anything. So anyway, and then I do sometimes go to my work book club and stuff. And I like for those people to know who I am. And then an external hard drive because a lot of my job is downloading and processing and uploading giant ebook files. They're massive, and other files too. I do our covers and stuff. So that just takes a shit ton of memory. So once every month or two, I have to clear out the whole computer of everything I've been working on. And it's usually a one and done, but every once in a while someone's like, what about this? And I'm like, that file is long gone, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, I need an external hard drive because that's what I'm accustomed to. In my personal PC, I have an internal second storage hard drive. That's where I keep I think I actually have 3 drives. It's probably fine. What was I saying?
Hard drive.
So my instinct was ask for an external webcam, ask for an external hard drive, so I could just pop stuff over to my hard drive. This guy called me today from our tech desk right after I shut down my computer for the day. It was it was 4:18, and I was like, bro, let me reboot my computer. And I really wanted him to say, oh no, I'll call you back tomorrow. No, this guy's got a job to do.
Yeah.
And he remoted into my work laptop. He was troubleshooting my webcam driver. He was checking everything. He was running diagnostics. He was making updates. And then finally he was like, can you check your webcam slide for me? And I was like, what is a webcam slide?
Oh no.
And he said, there is a piece of plastic in your laptop that is currently covering your webcam and has been this whole time. And I was like, oh, I didn't know they made those. I didn't know that was a thing. And it was extra embarrassing because he was remoted into my computer. That means he was looking at my computer screen on his computer and the camera was on, and he just saw me go shloop. And then my dorky little face was like, sorry. And then he was like, okay, so I'm going to cancel this ticket requesting a webcam. And I was like, that sounds good. And then he was like, while I'm here, I want to show you something. And now this I knew about, obviously. But he was like, when you want to offload all your files that you're working on, why don't you put them here? And he opened up my fucking Microsoft SharePoint that has fucking 5 terabytes of storage that is basically not used at all.
Yeah.
And he was like, put that shit right here. It's in the cloud. You'll never lose it. And I was like, I don't know why that didn't occur to me. I think it's because I'm just a little too old for often for cloud things to be my first instinct. I want to put that shit on a floppy disk.
It just makes, I don't know, you're I need something tangible I can see.
Yeah, I want to know physically where this is. And so this guy was like, well, really glad I could help. I'm going to close both these tickets. And I was like, thank you so much, sir. So I felt like an idiot.
Oh, I mean, definitely I have had similar embarrassing encounters with IT.
Yeah.
So many. And
IT
probably wasn't the worst one.
No, and it sucks because like my team has our like development team. That's like the tech people on our team that I work with all the time. And then there's also like the whole company's like tech desk that I was speaking to today. They both hate me so much. Like they hate to see me coming with an inquiry. So you knew about the laptop slide.
Yeah, I did.
I've never seen one of those in my life. This computer doesn't have one, the one we're recording on. See?
Yeah, I feel like Mac doesn't usually have one. I don't know.
Mac. This is a PC,
you're
my
right.
dude.
I don't know. Is yours a Lenovo for work?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, maybe it's a Lenovo thing. I don't know.
Which they didn't have when I was in college, which is the last time I had a Lenovo before this job.
I don't know why. Like I feel like it's some paranoid thing, like that. How sometimes people are like, I tape over my camera.
Yeah, that's really common because I mean I think rightfully so. People are afraid of being watched.
Yeah,
there's definitely been people who have noticed that their like camera light is on when they're not using their camera.
Yeah.
I totally understand like not wanting to be observed. I don't really care about this shit.
I know.
If you want to see my ugly face, check out our YouTube.
Right.
Like, I don't really care.
Good job.
If someone, thank you. Oh my God. Wait,
First time ever mentioning it.
It was an accident. It was an accident. It's been in our notes for like 6 weeks to plug that we have a YouTube on the show, and I just did it finally by accident. Let's take this opportunity. Let's stop. Hold my hand.
Okay.
Listeners, we have a YouTube.
We have a YouTube.
We've had a YouTube this whole time where we were distributing our episodes audio only, like from our podcast distributor, the exact same thing you heard on like Apple Podcasts or Spotify. But now we're producing videos of our actual recordings and they are not edited.
Yep. So,
but I don't think it's like that big of a difference. It just hits you with a couple more than normal. It's not like we'd be cutting like great swaths of like unlistenable bullshit usually.
Was that one time there was a spider you had to deal with that took a while?
Okay, it was a water bug, or maybe it was a cockroach.
Oh,
it was
that's
something
what it was.
roachy.
Okay.
I just want to say that that's only the second cockroach I've ever seen in my apartment. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm not a dirty bitch.
No, she's not.
They say actually, and the scientists say this, not just apartment dwellers, but scientists say that cockroaches actually vastly prefer clean environments.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Or maybe that's...
I think that's lice with
lice.
clean hair.
Yeah, I think that's lice, actually. Anyway, so if you want to see our beautiful faces, please check out our YouTube. Some episodes like this one, you can see like the recording in my living room. Leela's showing the bottom of her feet right now. Don't worry, she's got slippers on. There's a couple toe episodes if you look.
Yeah. Very risque.
And then sometimes it's our Zoom recording as well, which if you're on our Instagram, you might have seen us dabbling with a little bit of like the Zoom clips, like reels created from God, we're sold. You guys know what I'm talking about.
No, Tina's like so savvy with the stuff. Like, just disregard the tech story she just told, but like otherwise,
you guys know that laptop webcams have slides on them. No, so please check out our Instagram. I mean, that's not right. Please check out our Instagram and our YouTube. Please check out our YouTube and follow us there. It would be really cool if we were able to get like a little bit of a following who's actually interested in looking upon our faces. I think that would be a good step for us if people wanted to behold us.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's that.
Leela, what's been cringing you out lately?
So, oh my God, I feel like every cringe I've said for this is going to be the third one in a row is related to freaking pregnancy.
Oh no, is this going to be the next 7 months of our life?
God. Well,
it is.
Probably. But I just right now I'm in a very awkward stage of pregnancy where
like
size-wise.
The early fattening.
Yes.
where you don't look pregnant at all.
No, I don't look pregnant. I just look a little more pudgy. And
that's rough. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at you.
No, it's okay.
I got to laugh the pain away.
You have to. Laugh to keep from crying. And it's just, I went to the doctor and I finally met my actual OBG who may be delivering my bebe, and she said so meanly that I'm at risk for preeclampsia, aka this one knows. High blood pressure. Shout out. Because
what does that mean?
Don't you? Because she said it's because I'm a little heavier to begin with.
Well, yeah.
How dare, that was so mean that she said that.
Girl. Okay, whatever.
And I was like, but Jason, she doesn't know I just lost 15 pounds. And he was like, but it's
doctors are just like so technical.
Yeah.
Okay,
I know.
So I'm a chubby person. I'm not a very fat person, but like I do have this mentality that maybe is not a maybe this should be an unpopular opinion, but I just strongly feel that doctors are there to be doctors and they're not there to be like, oh, good job, baby girl.
Well, I mean, like, I feel like if it's my OBG, like, maybe I need a little sugar coating. But it's true also that I should know that she said that because it's a medical thing and I need to be taking like 81 milligrams of aspirin every day now to reduce my risk for preeclampsia.
That's so crazy because if you have real hypertension, you're not allowed to take aspirin.
I know. I don't understand anything. So I'm like, who's right?
Well, it's because
right?
like gestational hypertension is not the same mechanism as like actual hypertension.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So like, yeah, I'm not going to go into literally every medical detail, but it is like different mechanism with like different medication. And you're preeclampsia right now. So you are not eclampsic, which is probably not a word. Maybe it is. Anyway, I'm sorry to hear that, but I do think it's pretty normal.
Yeah, it's, you know, I'm just extra sensitive, even more so these days, and it's Pisces season, so like, yeah. So and it's more like I just like none of my clothes really fit me right anymore. Like my body is just like my tummy is getting bigger and. It's because my uterus has like quadrupled in size. It's gone from like that big to like a softball right now. And there's a lot going on in there.
There's just a lot of stuff out of the way.
A lot of stuff's happening. And it's fun. It's just like I'm also trying. I have a real addiction to shapewear, like to like super Spanx specifically.
Yeah, you got to just let fly.
And you really, point. It's not good for your baby. Like I'm trying to get myself unaddicted to it. But then like none of my clothes fit. So it's like. It's just weird. And then Jason's like, why don't you just dress for comfort? I'm like, yeah, why don't I just for cute trips where all my friends are cute wear like leggings and a giant t-shirt? It's horrible.
I think our bodies are different because to me dresses are like the most comfortable thing.
Yes, but I guess I don't know if I really have a lot of flowy dresses. So then I'm like, I don't really want to buy a bunch of
definitely don't buy anything.
Stuff.
I encourage you to buy nothing. Do your dresses when you're not pregnant, do your clothes fit you without shapewear?
No.
Okay, so I think that's your problem.
Yeah, so that's you're
shopping for a body that you don't have.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I just like the way things look better when I have my shapewear on. But yeah, I am trying to stop wearing it and it's like it sucks. It just sucks. It just sucks that I care that much, I think really. Yeah,
because aren't you like a ton more comfortable anyway?
Without it, I mean, like physically, yes, but like, and only in like an outfit like this where it's like a giant sweater and soft pants.
I think you'll get over it. I think it's like an exposure thing. You just gotta get used to it.
I think I'll feel better once. I'm telling myself I'll feel better once once it starts being like a cute round baby belly.
Yeah, but I want you to not go back to it.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like I think it's clearly bad for you because you're buying clothes that are not fit for like the dope beautiful body you actually have. You're buying clothes aspirationally for a body that you're making yourself have. And that ain't right. You're like building self-hatred into your wardrobe.
Yeah, I guess I never thought about it that way before. But yeah, so then I bought these different kind of, they're like maternity Spanx that are like, they hug you at the bottom and they make your belly more of a cute little baby belly, but I'm still not.
It's like a push-up bra,
but for your belly,
for your bump. That's so stupid.
And I was really excited about it, but they're a little too big, and it just still looks like I'm pushing my fat up. So it's like it doesn't.
You need to do that thing Brooke does, which is start holding her pregnant belly. She's like 1 month pregnant, and she's like, "Look at my pregnant belly," and we're like, "Yes, Brooke, that belly is pregnant."
I mean,
because of how you're standing.
And people are so precious about that too, because it's like, well, your baby's only this big right now, and I've got 2 inches, 2.5 inches, and it's like, so obviously that's not your my baby, but there's like
it's the important fat surrounding my baby.
Yeah, there's
protecting it from the elements.
Other things happening there, and so it just doesn't matter. You're right. I should just be like, and yes, my baby.
Like, it's so crazy. It makes me sad that your body's doing this like amazing dope thing that like only women's bodies can do, and it's like reorganizing everything it's ever known its whole life, and you're like, but I look a little bit fat. It's like you're literally getting fat on purpose right now.
Yeah.
That's the point of pregnancy.
It makes me sad too. It's like we're just conditioned, and I definitely have hung on to this. That's like, we're supposed to make ourselves smaller as women. And
yeah, but our personalities are so fucking big, bitch. Let go.
Yeah. So, and then I'm like, that's the opposite of what's happening right now, but I don't look cute and pregnant. So anyway, it's a whole thing. And I feel like
winter.
Yeah.
You wear sweaters.
Yeah, well, anyway. So I'm just trying to get past that, and I'll be okay. There's just like only 2 outfits that I feel like I'm comfortable in right now, and it sucks. But soon I think soon I'll start showing. Also, like saying my mom, I was like, I feel like my body's already started changing. Mom, when did you feel like you first started like showing, or like when did you first start your body changing? And she was like, I feel like I was 5 months. And I'm like,
whatever.
I can't talk to these skinny bitches anymore. Fuck you. I was like, well, I guess screw everything.
Well, and there's a difference between like feeling very pregnant and my body is changing.
Yeah, but I said, like, when did you feel like your body started changing? And she was like 5 months. I'm like, that
okay, well, she
sucks,
hasn't been pregnant
dude.
in 30 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe don't ask her. Maybe ask Brooke, who's a real bitch.
Yeah. Well, I asked my friend Alyssa.
I feel like I put the emphasis on that wrong. She's a real bitch.
She's a real bitch. No. Fucking
she has been known to be a real bitch, but lately she's more of a real bitch.
She's a real bitch. I did ask my friend, I think I did talk to her about it, and I asked my friend Alyssa, and I was like, I don't know what I need to do. My skinny mom doesn't understand. And she was like, oh no. She was like, I feel like my body started changing at like 10 weeks. She was like, it is what it is. Like,
your fat's like, we have a purpose now.
Yeah, and my like potato farming ancestry is like, oh yes, it is finally time. Like, we must gather the fat for the winter to make the baby. So
I'm gonna say something that has nothing to do with what you just said. And I want you to tell me how you feel about it.
Okay.
Our opening ramblings have been growing and growing, and in some recent episodes they've been 50% of the episode.
So should we try to rein it back?
I said I'm asking you how you feel about that statement.
Is that the question?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we probably should rein it back.
But I like talking to you.
I know, but I think a problem here also is that we haven't seen each other in so long.
Oh my God, it's been like 10 days.
Yeah, which is a really long time for us.
That is a long time for us. Yeah, well, the episode that we recorded with Josh, it was about 50% was chit chat up top because we were talking about 50 Shades of Grey a lot.
I feel like it's always worked out though, because I finally just listened, not finally, it's one day later, but I just listened to that episode, and it's not like there's not like that much to talk about in terms of the content, you know what I mean?
Well, that's how I feel about today too. Listener, they do
Let's
this.
Ask them.
They do this on Harry Potter and the Boys. This is exactly how they say it. Listeners, wait, help me get in the Australian.
All right. Did you redo? Oh, that's offensive.
Wait, hon, what is it? 42
Harry Potter.
It's the wrong accent. What's the address in Finding Nemo?
52 Wallaby Way. Wallaby Way.
Wait, what does the dentist say? He's like, I'm gonna go see a man about a wallaby.
I'm gonna see a man about a wallaby.
He's going to shit, guys.
That's so funny.
So on Harry Potter and the Boys, they're like, listeners, let us know, do you like the chit chat up top? Chit chat? No chit chat. Send us a DM on Instagram. Send us a thumbs up for chit chat, thumbs down, no chit chat.
Yeah, exactly.
And then everyone said no chit chat, and they were like, well, fuck you, we're doing chit chat.
Wrong answer.
I love those boys over on Harry Potter and the Boys. They just started, not that you're welcome, Mike, for plugging your podcast. They just started book 5, I think.
Wow.
Which is it's Harry Potter and the 7 Spirits, maybe.
Okay.
And their Umbridge spoof character just showed up.
Oh my
god.
God.
It's going well so far. But anyway, yeah, listeners, let us know. Chit chat, no chit chat. Hey, and if you like talking to us on the Discord, your vote maybe doesn't count, maybe only half a vote. Because you already like talking to us.
Oh, true.
You know what I mean? You're like, I don't mind the chit chat, and I'm like, yeah, It's your best friends.
Yeah, be honest with us.
If you've never met us before, DM us on Instagram. Chit chat, no chit chat.
Yeah.
We're never gonna quit the chit chat, but we could cut it back.
Yeah. No quit chat, but maybe cut back chit chat.
If everyone says they hate the chit chat, maybe we'll learn a lesson.
Learning something? What?
Never.
I ain't Josefina.
Math didn't come at me for 12 years for me to learn something now. Did that make sense? Did that joke make sense?
You say it again.
Math didn't come at me for 12 years for me to learn something now. But like, you get it though,
yeah.
Right? Today we're talking about Josefina Learns a Lesson, a school story, book 2. Now, I remember most of these book 2 of school stories because all of the American Girl books follow the same. The first one is Meet Josefina. The second one, blah, 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 learns a lesson. The third one is Happy Birthday or whatever. I don't remember the order.
Christmas, yeah.
Now I do remember that in some of the other book 2 of school stories, the girls go to school.
Yes.
Not this one. There's a picture of her writing at a desk that does not take on the cover. It does not take place in this book.
No. Well,
no,
it's like mentioned.
They're like, one day we will.
One day we might use that thing.
Yeah.
And maybe you'll learn too.
But Leela, do you remember? I didn't re-listen to our original Meet Josefina episode, but that's okay. Which we recorded over a year ago. It's probably like almost 2 years ago now, but we aired it on the main feed like a month or two ago. Yeah. Because it was originally a bonus episode before we figured out what this podcast was about. So do you remember reading these as a kid / did you read these as a kid?
Yeah,
you
for
did?
Sure.
Do you remember reading them?
Yeah, I read and these were like easy to get at libraries and stuff. So I definitely
still are.
Yeah, definitely read all of them. Maybe I read all of them for all the classic old American girls.
Yes. Woohoo. And those people are, it says right here.
It'll be on here.
Felicity, Josefina, Kirsten, Addie, Samantha, Molly, and sometimes Kit. She's like the vowel Y.
Yeah, totally.
I don't think I gotta ask my mommy. I don't know if I read Kit, but my mommy would remember.
I have memories of reading Kit. I remember those Depression era ass books.
Yeah, I feel like someone was talking to me and I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe that's fake.
I don't know. I have fake memories all the time. So yeah. I understand.
Memory's weird. I don't really remember reading these, but I think I said in our first episode that my mom used to read them with me. We would sometimes like switch off pages. And I had to read all the books before I was allowed to get the doll. And I did have Josefina. Leela and I both currently own Josefina dolls, and neither one of us brought them here today.
Yeah, we're
like idiots.
We're really slacking. And by we, really, I mean me, because Tina's excuse is that her Josefina doll is in Northern Virginia. Nope, Maryland many
with
miles
my mommy.
Away. Mine is just a couple miles away.
She just forgot it at home.
Yep.
I wish, what if it was like a baby and it was like, Mommy, don't forget me.
Don't tell me. I'm so nervous I'm going to forget my baby.
Josefina and her family speak Spanish, so you'll see some Spanish words in this book. If you can't tell what a word means from reading the story or looking at the illustrations, you can turn to the glossary of Spanish words that begins on page 68. It will tell you what the word means and how to pronounce it. Remember that in Spanish, J is pronounced like H. That means Josefina's name is Josefina. Okay, yeah. Makes more sense in writing. That's cute. I didn't notice that because I do think that the definitions and illustrations do like a really good job.
I agree.
Of explaining what we're talking about here.
Even to kids, I think.
Yeah, I love these. They're called spot illustrations. They're like tiny little illustrations that are kind of like littered throughout. That some of them are just cool vibes. Like, this is what a swallow's feather looks like. This is a rabbit bush.
Here's a
brush.
Here's a basket of apples.
Basket of apples, because we said we were picking those. But then every once in a while, there's one that's like explanatory. What's their shawl thing?
Rebozo.
It's like early. Oh, here it is. It is a rebozo.
Oh, yeah.
It's like her shawl. If you're picturing Josefina, she comes with like a shawl that you can put over your hair.
I wish it wasn't cultural appropriation because I like kind of want to start wearing those. They seem so cute.
Oh, you mean like the pattern seems cute, or like wearing one over your head seems cute?
I think all of it.
Because I think, first of all, I don't think it's cultural appropriation. Maybe not. You look just super Ashkenazi. I don't think
that's true.
She's trying to be New Mexican.
I just look like like my peasant ancestors.
Yeah. And I definitely don't. I was almost said ancient. 19th century New Mexicans definitely don't have a monopoly on headscarves.
Okay, true.
Remember the Baroness von Schrader in The Sound of Music with her headscarves in the car? That newfangled contraption.
And yes, newfangled contraption.
So the book starts with like a little glimpse at their new family dynamic. Because in the first book, they had just lost their mother, Josefina, and her 3 sisters. And their papa is really nice. Perhaps nicer than any dad actually is.
Or was. Yeah.
Or was.
Yeah.
Some might say a super fictional man.
Yes. He's nice, but he's very reserved. And it's implied that their mother was like this, like, of course, like any dead mother, like this bright, like vivacious.
Do you
funny,
remember the name of our
what is it?
Nobody more beautiful and vibrant than a dead mom.
Yes. Which is constantly referenced here. They all miss their mom, especially little Josefina, who's only 9.
Yeah, well, and Francisca. Yeah. It's unclear if Papá is like more reserved since Mama passed, or if he has always been reserved and now he's just not balanced by her.
Yeah.
He's definitely trying his best. He's very sweet to his girlies, but there's also patriarchy in this book.
Yeah.
Like, so what I was saying earlier is that at the end of the last book, their tia Dolores was like, I'll come. That's Mama's older sister.
Yeah.
Was like, I'll come live with you because a single dad with 4 daughters, that's hard. Now, Anna is married, so they don't have to worry about her so much.
But she still lives there, though.
She still lives there, but her husband does too. So they could be like, you belong to your husband now.
Yeah.
You're not my... It's cool that she still lives there and they seem to like it, but I don't think she has to.
Yeah.
But I definitely get why this family would want like a feminine influence on these girls. And so, there's this scene where Tia Dolores... Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. I was like, this book is nothing, but there's a lot in this book, actually. Yeah. I'm like lost.
Okay, so where we left off in the last book is, again, Tia Dolores came from Mexico City. She was coming back to live back in Santa Fe with her family, but she stopped to visit the Montoyas on their rancho and, discovered like, oh, okay, they're really sad and maybe I should stay here. So she decided to stay there for an extended period of time.
Well, and also because like it seems like Papá is maybe like reluctant to talk about Mama.
Yeah.
But Tia Dolores isn't.
Yeah. She's like, remember that she's like, when I was a little girl, she would always say that joke to me too. And like, just always like keeping her spirit alive. Yeah.
Both stuff that like the girls knew and also stuff that they like didn't know.
Yeah.
Dude, sister. I know that, it's Emily. I'm like, there's someone that when I say this to, they're like, nope. But most of my friends who have sisters, they're like so tight with their sisters in a way where I'm like, I don't think it's that fun to hang out with just the 2 of you. Like, I'm thinking of like Adrienne and Carly and Anna and her sister Ale. I'm like, it's not. You guys obviously have
like
a very deep history here.
Almost like language. Yeah, many layers of inside jokes.
As we heard last week with the return of Lil Lily. Yeah. Obviously, there's a bond there. Yeah.
For better or for worse. Yeah. There's a Chris Fleming joke that's something along the lines of he's like, he has like older sisters. It's like they actually need no one.
He's talking about his girlfriend and her sister.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Something about like 2 beautiful women like brushing their hair on a rock or something, and you're just like, no, we do not need you.
Yeah, they're fully independent. And I love seeing the relationships between the sisters in this book. And I think that you said in the last episode that Anna, the oldest one, is probably not that old. Like I don't know.
She has 2 kids, maybe 20.
Yeah, they say their ages maybe in the family glossary.
Oh, the family.
Oh, that doesn't say. They don't say Anna's age. They actually just kidding.
So
they don't.
Let me see.
They only say Josefina's age. Oh no, and Clara.
Josefina 9, Clara 5.
No, 12.
Why did I say 5?
I don't know.
I'd already looked over at Francisca 15. So let's give Anna 2 kids. Let's
19.
Let's nicely. I was gonna say let's stretch it and give her 19, 20. Because Papá looks like he's 50. Tia Dolores is a cool matronly 28. That doesn't make sense. She looks young though. I mean, it's just an illustration.
Yeah, it's true. I do love these little family glossaries they put at the beginning. Very cute.
They really want these books to be accessible to children.
Yeah. It's like, you have a family too.
Oh my God. Josefina's so cute.
I know. And
she's such a baby.
Looking through this, I'm like remembering when I read this as a little girl and I was like, that's me. And I'm like, oh, but she's just a little baby.
She's a little baby. I like, it always goes, all the books do this. Josefina's family. And then on the opposite page, it says, and friends. And I guess for like layout purposes, Tia Dolores has been demoted to a friend.
Pobrecita. And then
otherwise Teresita would be on her own page. The servant. They, in this book, they like really casually talk about the help.
Yes.
And I was surprised that a servant got speaking lines.
Yeah. Because
they needed Teresita, an indigenous servant. Oh my God, I actually meant to like do some research into this. So anyway, they give her lines and I was surprised to see that because the rest of the help is just kind of like
they're
like tools to make the story go forward.
Yeah.
Teresita is a Navajo woman, and it said that like she says she was kidnapped as a child by the enemies of the Navajo. Who do you think are the enemies of the Navajo?
I would say that would be the Spanish settlers.
Yeah, I do feel like the enemies of the Navajo are Josefina's people.
Yeah. So that's awkward.
It's really awkward. And now, granted, Teresita says that. And I don't think it's unreasonable for an older servant who's being paid, servant, not slave, who's being paid and is working for a nice family, being made responsible for a very sweet 9-year-old girl to be like, yeah, my enemies did this to me. Like, yeah. What are you going to be like, your grandpappy? Yeah. But the book doesn't do any work to explain the context of that. She does say, I was taken away from, I learned how to weave from my mom before I was taken by the enemies of the Navajo. And then Josefina says, did you ever see your mama again? And she says, no. And then she said, and then Teresita says, sweetly, you and me have a lot in common in that way. We both don't have our moms. And I'm like, well, one of these is a little bit different, but you're right. That's very sweet of you to make that connection. Yes. Here it is. I was captured by enemies of the Navajos when I was about your age and taken from my family. Josefina knew that the Navajo Indians lived in the mountains and deserts far to the west. So yeah, this could be a problem with Teresita not wanting to tell Josefina too much. It could also be a problem with Josefina being young and not knowing their full history. Yeah. But I do think it is also a problem with these books trying to paint history,
like a cuter picture.
I hesitated because I was thinking of the first like 20 pages of Meet Kirsten. do you remember that?
That's the boat, right?
She gets like off the boat. Well,
her friend dies.
I don't remember.
Something like that.
Friend dies at some point, but I'm just remembering she gets like lost in New York City. Like the very first step, she takes off the boat. She doesn't speak the language, and she's like, I mean, I can't even imagine that level of fear. So it's definitely, these books definitely aren't always like, this is perfectly adorable, but I do think maybe they're not equipped to handle like race and colonialism.
Yeah.
I know that some people have notes about the Addie books, which, do you want to know something? I never read the Addie books. Do you want to know why?
Because she didn't look like you.
Because my mom put these books in my hand.
Oh, and she just didn't consider.
We just skipped Addie.
That's crazy.
I read all. I think we also didn't.
They're like the best ones on. They're like the most interesting.
I'm sure they are. I think we, to be fair, also did not do Samantha.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Maybe we read them, but I never had Samantha. I had the other 4. So yeah, I still to this day have not read Addie, and I think that's my mom.
Yeah. Well, we'll probably read her someday, and we'll bring on Taylor, who desperately wants to talk about it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm thinking next year we'll do Molly because I just have those already. Yeah. Although Kirsten was my first. We'll see. Never forget your first. Do you know there's a biography of George Washington called that?
Oh my god.
It's by Quirk.
That's kind of cunty. I love it.
I love it too. It's by Quirk Books, who is like my publisher crush. They do all of those like Pride and Prejudice and zombies and stuff like that. They also did like Shakespeare's Mean Girls. You know, like they do all that gimmicky kind of stuff. But it's
fun.
What I've read is well written. They also published that book I lent you, Siri, Who Am I?
Oh, which
I love so much by Sam Tashida. Yeah, that was a good book. Anyway.
So we start off.
Wait, can I just say real quick?
Yes. What?
I'm so sorry. I'm on this page where they're like, both of our moms died.
Yes.
And we're like, oh my God, so sad. Teresita also then starts telling us the story of Spider Woman. Do you remember that?
Yeah. It's like, what's that movie that came out with Dakota Johnson?
Madam Web. Yes. I was like, you mean Lord of the Rings? Because of Sheila. Yeah, Madam Web. No, it's just
basically
so funny.
Madam Web.
It's like, I guess, a Navajo story.
Yeah.
The Spider Woman taught the Navajos to weave on a loom like this one, but I just think it's really funny. Spider Woman just sounds funny.
It does.
Like Catwoman, Batwoman, Superwoman. I know that. Wait, they're all girls. I think that's a patriarchy thing. They're all girls.
Is there a Batwoman?
No, but there's a Batgirl and a Supergirl.
Yes.
That's sexist.
Yeah, there's not like a
I just
Bat
realized
Boy.
this. Bat Boy. I feel like that sounds familiar, but maybe it's like somebody
from baseball. I'm the Bat Boy. I'm the Bat Boy. I just swung my microphone and forgot it was something I need to use.
Maybe it's like the villain trying to diss Batman and being like,
"Get over here, Bat Boy.
Get over here, Bat Boy."
It's kind of flirty.
Ooh, Jim Carrey.
Okay, so the reason that Josefina was hanging out with Teresita and learning how to weave was because the night before, which is when this opens, there was a terrible storm, a terrible October storm, and the creek or the stream flooded really bad.
Yeah, they had to bring in they had already done I guess their big harvest, but then they had to rush and pick all the vegetables from their kitchen garden. So is Josefina's family nobility? Are they a feudal lord? You know what I mean?
I think so. I think that what it is that the dad is the Papá is the he's in charge. He's I don't know if he owns or is in charge. He's the CEO of this
village.
No, of the trail. This that trail where they go from, or is that the grandpa?
That's the grandpa, and I don't think anyone's in charge of it because it's a bajillion miles long.
Okay, well then maybe I think they must be some kind of nobility.
Nobody can be in charge of one part of that.
Yeah, he helps. The grandpa helps lead it. But yeah, okay, so I think they must be some kind of.
I think he's a lord
nobility
because a couple things. One, they talk about the harvest, and that is not their personal household harvest.
Yeah.
That's like some larger harvest. He feels like a responsibility toward the village.
Yes.
He like comes back after the storm being like, here's the damage that happened in the village and we are responsible for it, right?
Yeah. He's
And
like
then
the landlord or something.
He's like the landlord, yeah. And then he also has people like working for him. He seems to be the only one around with like land and like farm assets, basically.
Yeah. I mean, it still appears to be kind of like the frontier. I think there's like, it's like very unsettled. There's not much there.
Well, I think it's not clear. They're talking about the village.
There's like a small village, yeah, with a church. There's the church.
Yeah, we do not personally go into the village, so we don't actually really know what's there.
We don't know, but yeah, it does seem like Papá is like has some level of responsibility or ownership over the town, the village. So what really was upsetting is that they lost like hundreds of sheep, which implies that they had a whole ton of sheep. I guess like sheep that they had been breeding and like for like generations and generations.
Yeah, of humans, not of sheep.
Oh yeah,
because he was talking about how like his dad started it.
Yes, and grandpa.
Yeah.
So then during the storm, that
was their generational wealth.
Yeah,
was sheep. Yeah,
and go off. And so during the storm, some of the
don't go off. That's what the shepherd's there for.
The shepherds
stay here.
Tried to take a shortcut. Lazy.
Well,
what's wrong with shepherds these days?
No, you are completely editorializing that. They were trying to keep get the sheep safe from the water sooner, and Papá delivers this news with no anger or judgment.
You're right.
Oh my God, how dare you.
I didn't like that he said shortcut. I was like, oh, judgment. But no, they tried to get the sheep saved faster. And they went across,
let me see,
like a ravine, but it's called something different in Spanish.
I just want to be really clear. The shepherds risked their lives to save as many sheep as they could.
Did they say, and he said like a bunch of sheep drowned. Did the shepherds, I feel like shepherds must have drowned too. That's not.
It really yeah, because sheep are like bigger than you think they are.
Yeah.
I really don't know. So when the storm began, the shepherds took a shortcut to save time. Just as they were crossing the bottom of a deep arroyo, it appears to be like
a ravine or
yeah, the picture of it is not that deep, although there's no humans in it to do it. It seems like it might be like 6 to 10 feet deep and like 15 feet across.
Yeah,
it looks like a road kind of.
At the end of the book in the glossary, it says it's like a dried up riverbed.
Oh, interesting. Well, okay, so the water's like we're coming. Yeah. All of a sudden, the arroyo was full of a raging torrent of water. The water came so hard and so fast that the sheep couldn't get out of its way. Maybe because they have this opposable thumbs, the shepherds could climb out of the way. You know what I mean? Like it does seem like it's a manageable climb from this illustration. Sometimes these books, I'm like, this is so cute, and then it's like hundreds of our sheep drowned, and then it's like, and then it's like Papá repeated, hundreds of our sheep were drowned.
I know.
Like,
it's like, damn,
God,
he's really haunted.
And then sweet Josefina's like, pat, daddy.
I know. I'm
so
sorry,
cute.
Dad. But then Tia Dolores to the rescue.
I started trying to talk about this scene 45 minutes ago.
Okay, we're getting to it now. So Tia Dolores to the rescue, very unfemininely.
Yes, she makes a business proposition.
Yes. And the sisters look at each other like, oh my God.
Wait, I just closed it. Let me see if I can find it again. Oh, wait, it's this page. None of the sisters had ever heard Papá discuss business with a woman before. He was the patron, the head of the rancho and the head of their family. He had never discussed business with Mama, but Papá didn't seem to be offended. Oh, doesn't matter. Yeah. So literally Anna and Josefina are like, can you believe this bitch?
Damn. But I mean, at this point, Papá will take any suggestions from the crowd, I think.
I don't know why that made me laugh. He was going to trade his mules for sheep, and I think that's problematic because the mules help him farm. Yeah,
they're like functional tools that he needs for the ranch. But Tia Dolores is like, hey, how about instead if we just made all your daughters make like 1,000 blankets with all of our fleece that we have in the store.
Cue Francisca whining.
I really relate to her.
I'm sure you do.
I really do.
She's like they're all at the beginning, they're all making dresses, and Josefina's like, I just finished mine, and it's her Christmas dress, I think.
Yeah, it is. It's so cute.
It is really cute. She's like, I finished my dress, and Francisca's like, I'm never gonna finish my dress, and they're like, well, you're not trying to be a good sewer, and you picked the hardest pattern, and that does seem like a very Leela thing to do. And you're like, what if someone else did this for me?
And she's like, she said she sighed again loudly because no one offered to help. I was like, honestly, I relate to this bitch so hard. I would not do well in this setting. I'm just going to say that right now.
Well, I actually really liked Francisca in this book because she is being a brat, but then there's that scene later where Josefina finds her like crying in the middle of the night about how much she misses her mom.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see that like some of her brattiness is coming from somewhere other than just being lazy and entitled, which is part of it for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, at least we have that with her because all of her other sisters are like perfect little saint girls.
I was thinking, like, there are 4 daughters. Can I tell them apart? And the answer is Anna's the mama, Josefina's the main character, Francisca's a bitch, and Clara's the other one.
Yes.
That's I could not tell you a single thing about Clara.
No, she is logical and practical.
But that's only when she's comparing.
The plain one.
she's like Mary from Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah.
But they only say that when they're comparing her to Francisca.
That
could be anyone.
Yeah.
You know?
So yes, so so basically Tia Dolores is like volunteered all of that she and all of the girls would help.
I think that like you kind of just don't have a choice.
Yeah.
That's like the money that your family needs to take care of you until you get married.
And so it is what it is. And they're pretty much all eager to help, except Francisca is like, what the fuck with this bitch?
Francisca really hates textile hobbies. Unfortunately, she's a woman in 1824.
And that's what you got to do.
So what are you going to go pick flowers all day? It's nighttime.
It's nighttime.
You need to sew your dress.
And she's like, when are we going to have time to do all of this with all the other chores that we're doing? And she's like, you'll just wake up before dawn. And Francisca's like, I'm gonna fucking cut this bitch.
Well, and then I think I forget who it was, probably Anna was like, yeah, mom used to say that you were the sweetest girl in the world if you got to sleep in, basically. It's like, I see what's been happening to Francisca here. Yeah, it is really fun. I forget there's some part where Francisca's like, what will I wear or something. I forget why.
And they're like, you could wear the dress you haven't.
Maybe finish your fucking dress.
And so just ignoring this, Francisca continued to whine. Yeah. So I mean, that's mostly the book, is they're trying to, help Papá out of this bind he's in. Which, if you think about it, it is kind of like a cool, in a way, it's like a cool feminist. They have agency over being able to actually like help at the rancho other than just their usual woman chores, which is like making their own dresses and like helping make food. They're like,
yeah, I would like to see Papá also learning to weave.
That would be cool.
That would be really cool. Never gonna happen. His job is to be a businessman.
Yeah.
Their job as women is to stay in the home, and his job as the man is to like leave the home and like operate business.
Remember, there's like one scene where they get to go outside to try to like gather different like flowers to make dye for the blankets.
With the cook's husband.
Yeah. No, it's Anna's husband, I thought.
No, it's the cook's husband.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Miguel.
Because the way that they phrased it was like the cook sent them with food and her husband.
And they're so excited. They're like, oh my gosh, we're outside, out of doors. This is the best day ever. And it's like, oh yeah, I guess they don't really get to go outside very much.
They get to go outside, but like inside. You know what I mean? They have like their courtyard and stuff. I don't think they get to wander.
No.
Yeah, it says Carmen the cook had packed tortillas, onions, squash, goat cheese, and plums.
Weird. It's kind of a weird meal a little bit. Where's the protein? It's okay.
Well, you get what you get, and you don't get upset.
When am I gonna have squash tacos?
Miguel, Carmen's husband, was carrying the food in the canteen. He had come along to be sure the girls were safe.
Okay.
Yeah, where is Anna's husband? I know he's around.
Yeah.
He showed up briefly in the last book when they were dancing at the Fandango.
Oh, true.
I I'm like tripping that you think that meal is not good enough. That sounds good.
I guess. I mean, it just sounds like different ingredients that don't go together.
Well, but what if they're the only ingredients you have?
Okay, then it would be good.
You would put them together and it would be fine.
Yeah. Plum and goat cheese does sound like I would like put that on a cheese board.
That does sound good. Yeah. Well, and then it goes on to say that their storeroom was full of garlic, onions, beans, corn, squash, pumpkins, cheeses, and meats. But this is a picnicking meal. Yes. You know, just throw some, and they're children. Just throw some shit in the basket. Here you go, Miguel.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe Carmen put some meat in there and Miguel was like, it's too heavy.
Or he was like, I'm just going to take care of this.
Oh, what if there was like jerky in there and he ate it? That's why it's like the girl sat down to yap and Miguel went to take a nap under a tree. It's so cute.
It's pretty cute. I love that little picture of them all like sitting in a circle.
Let me
yapping.
find it so I can.
So cute.
I should be doing that thing. Here, YouTube listeners. I mean, viewers. I keep calling them listeners. You're viewing too. Here's a picture. I'm sure you've ever read to a kid.
Yeah.
In like presentations. It's like the worst thing in the world.
It is kind of hard.
I hate it. Yeah. I'm like, don't sit in front of me. Sit next to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do like, it's like, it is really beautiful. And all the girls are so cute. And I was trying to figure out which one was which.
The light hair is Clara, I think.
Yeah, it is. And you can tell Anna is under 20 because she's squatting instead of sitting on her butt.
Oh, yeah.
She's young.
Yeah. Yes. And these girls are just so cute.
And all of their rebozos are very beautiful.
Yeah. I love that Josefina does mention, because Anna, when she gets to the top of the hill, is like, what a beautiful view. It's so beautiful out here. And she's like, it's like Josefina thought that Anna looked very beautiful too.
Oh, like, so cute sister.
Just like little sister being like, my big sister's so cool.
This poor fucking dad with all these women, all these girls, like that is a handful.
Yeah. It's giving Tevye, but he's a lot nicer than Tevye.
Oh my God. And Golda she's a solid bitch.
Oh, yeah.
He still has Golda.
That's true.
Golda, do you love me?
Do I what?
I love that play so much. She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he's like, wife of 20 years, do you love me? And she's like, I don't understand the question.
Just answer the question. I love that his dream is for his wife to be fat and bossy.
Yes.
He's like, I'll see my wife strutting like a peacock. Oh, what a happy mood she's in. With a proper double chin. The music goes. I'm like, yeah. Hell yeah, Tevye.
That's the problem with our society, is that we don't want our women to be fat anymore.
Yeah, come on. Anyway.
I learned recently that is in part because of tuberculosis.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Like skinny culture
is
in part because of like the glorification of the beauty of white people tuberculosis.
Okay. That whole thing is fucking crazy.
You should really read Everything is Tuberculosis by John Green. The audiobook's like 5 hours long. Okay. Read by the author. And everything is tuberculosis, in fact.
Whoa.
Like everything.
Okay. I'm down.
It's very interesting. It talks a lot about racism and like classism of like, I just rewatched Moulin Rouge and like, that's the most beautiful tuberculosis you've ever seen in your life. And then there's like actual today, like living children in Africa who are suffering from tuberculosis that is completely curable or like completely manageable. It's definitely worth a read. Anyway, that has nothing to do with this. There's no tuberculosis in this series. I hope.
No.
I hope. Maybe that's what took my mom.
It was some kind of sickness for sure.
Yeah. Oh my God. But anyway, here's an illustration of the girls in the storm.
Zoom in on your screens.
Zoom in on your screens of the girls in the storm, because I do like their response. So like, this kind of like reminds me of something. Oh no, I'm trying to remember what it reminds me of. But like the way that they have servants, but they very much are still a working family.
Yeah. Like
the servants are not there to do the labor. They're there to help with the labor.
Yes.
Everyone in that family works. So when the storm, it gets really crazy in the middle of the night, all the girls wait, and Papa's in the village handling his mother, his aunt.
Yeah, his sister.
His much older sister.
Much older sister. Yeah.
Yeah. The girls are like, we got to get up and save the like not quite ripe squash and stuff like that. And it's so cute. Josefina's scared of the lightning, but they're all like, oh my God, sweet little girl. But like when it's storming like crazy, I'm kind of afraid of thunder and lightning.
Yeah, when it's like going,
it's not like
scary.
I think I'm gonna die, but it's like a sensory reaction to like thunder in particular. If it's really big, I jump. I'm not like terrified. It's just a loud ass noise. I think that you and Jason should build this thing. Did they name it? It's just like the cradle that they had hanging from the ceiling.
It's like a little hanging cradle.
So
it's
cute.
Very cute.
Yeah.
Swings back and forth.
Yeah, this vibe that they talk about right here. The family was gathered in the kitchen for breakfast. Josefina was helping Clara and Carmen, the cook, make tortillas. Anna was rocking her younger boy in a cradle that swung gently from the ceiling. Francisca was grinding corn. She would put a handful of dried corn on the flat metate stone and rub back and forth with a smaller mano stone until the corn was ground into a coarse flour. As the cradle swung back and forth, it made a comforting creak, creak, creak sound, which the soft, regular thud, thud, thud of the mano matched in rhythm. I think that sounds so nice.
I actually, when I was reading that scene, for some reason I was like, I think Tina would do well in this time.
Me?
Yeah, I
do like to labor.
Something about like the grinding. Maybe it's because I've seen you with your little tool. That's how you crush garlic or something.
I have it like I think it's Alaskan Ulu.
Yeah,
I think it might be indigenous.
Yeah, and you
Alaskan
also have
Ulu.
Don't you have like a mortar and pestle type situation too?
I did at Sean's, but I never really used it.
Yeah, it's not the most practical tool.
Yeah, I just like don't use enough like fresh spices.
Yeah, fair. But I think that if you had to, you would fucking kill it.
Thank you. Papá. So I feel like in this book, Josefina, I feel like it's kind of like 2 lessons that she learns, but they're like one of them has to be kind of like school, because the first lesson she learns is like how to weave. It's not like Josefina learns a moral. It's like she learns the lesson that is education. Yeah. So her first lesson is that she learns to weave from what's her name? Teresita. And then her second lesson is that like where the book leaves off, she's like going to learn how to read and write.
Yes. It's
really funny because Tia Dolores is like, she's like, one day I will leave you guys. And I'm sure one of these books is about that. She's like, I'm not here to live forever. I'm just here to like help you during this transitional phase. So she's like, you guys need to learn to read and write so that you can keep track of the blanket business when I'm gone.
Which, all of this is very Mary Poppins of Tia Dolores.
Wow.
I'll leave you when I can see that you're ready.
I actually rewatched Mary Poppins a couple years ago, but I don't remember it. The movie's goofy, but is Mary Poppins kind of serious?
She's no
serious,
nonsense,
right?
She's no nonsense except when she's all nonsense. It's like no in between.
Okay,
yeah,
I gotcha. Yeah, I wonder if Tia Dolores has it in her.
I don't know,
to fly on an umbrella.
I could see it for her.
See it.
She does,
and she's like, "This isn't fun." Kind of like when Professor McGonagall turns into a cat, and she's like, "This is the most serious thing I've ever done in my life," and you're like, "Okay, sorry."
All right, yeah.
So she's like, I'm gonna teach you girls how to read and write, and Francisca is like, Mom never asked us to read and write. We're forgetting our mother's memory by becoming literate, which I think is so funny.
Yeah. Well, and she's like, well, don't you see like all the things she's making us do? Mama never did. And I gotta be honest with you, I think it's kind of a flimsy excuse, and that she kind of just doesn't want to do it. And maybe it's both.
It sounds like she just doesn't want to work that hard.
And honestly, same girl, very much same. But then she's like, and Mama never learned to read and write, and it's like almost like, does she think that she's like better than Mom? Like she's trying to replace our mom? Like,
yeah, I do think there's an element of that, even though I think everyone knows Tia Dolores is not replacing sweet, gentle Mama.
No one could replace that perfect angel.
But it's cute because Josefina learns and then shares with Francisca that like Tia Dolores has this book where she's keeps track, like it's kind of like a diary, but like cooler than a diary because she only writes down funny stuff and cool stuff.
Yeah, she writes down little like memories she has of like sayings and poems and cute little like things that
dumb shit her sister said.
That her sister used to say. Yeah. And she's like, if you learned how to read and write, then because Josefina's like, I already like can't remember some of the stuff my mom used to say. I think I'm gonna forget it forever. And Tia Dolores is like, hon, no, because look, I have this cool memory book. I'm like, oh no, you don't know how to read or write. But I bet if you did, you could always remember her, and you could even add your own little new memories you can think of.
Do you remember when our friend Anna was on our show and she had that haiku she wrote about her sister that went, I cannot wait until you are off the pill, you are a bitch.
Pure poetry, literally.
A little diary about, here's my precious memories of your mother. Psycho about how you're a bitch on birth control.
And I like to think that when once the sisters all get educated, maybe they'll keep little bitchy diaries like that about each other.
That. I love a woman with a diary.
Yeah,
so strong, so self-reflective. So that's kind of the whole book. It is 67 pages long, and the font is big.
Yes.
Font is big, y'all.
It's an easy read.
I read it in 30 minutes.
Yeah, I think probably me too.
I like the fact that we learned that Papá wooed Mama with letters, even though she couldn't read.
But his signature was so flourishy and like swirly it's that like she was like, wow.
Energy. He's like, check out my big swirl, babe.
And what's cute is at the end they show you some examples of 3 women at the time.
Yeah, with cool swirls.
Yeah,
on their
and
signature.
I was like, maybe I should know that.
Maria Martinez, Doña Leonor Dominguez, and Josefa Madrid. Because as a reminder, in the back of these books, there's always a couple of pages about history, like historical context, which I think is cool.
I love that.
Although, again, not a lot about the colonization and genocide of the indigenous peoples. Yeah. They're like, this is what an ink pen and inkwell a quill pen and inkwell look like. And you're like, what happened? Who were the Navajo's enemies? I also like that they mention, and it's cool because they like mention something in the book and then they're able to go into more detail. I like when they were talking about the Tia Dolores's writing desk.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's kind of something that you like put on a desk.
Yeah.
I've seen this in other, like, I think I saw it in like Downton Abbey, like a box that you keep your like stationery and stamps. You still need a lot of equipment. Correspondence.
So cute though.
It's really cool. It's really cute. I bet Haley would have something like this.
Oh yeah.
And it's like plain on the outside and then it's like very intricately carved and decorated on the inside, which I think is so cool. And you like open it on your desk or maybe even on any surface because it's like a flat writing surface. So I enjoyed this book. Anything else to say about it, Leela?
No, I thought it was so cute and precious. And can't wait to see what these sisters get up to next.
Do you think Anna's ever going to move away? I don't remember.
I don't know. I mean, because, I wonder if that was cultural or if it's just like, again, they're kind of in a frontier town where there's not much there. And so it's like, if you want a house, you kind of have to build it. And she's like, well,
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I definitely think Tia Dolores is going to leave before the series is over. Maybe in the last one. I
think probably the last one. But maybe Josefina will be strong enough to handle it.
She'll be 10 by then. Do you think these books are...
Don't say it.
Racist?
Oh, okay. Rad or...
Do you think these books are funny, rad, or... I don't know. No, do you think these books are racist?
Okay. Oh.
Period.
Like these, now we can only go off of these that we've read recently because I haven't read any of the others in a very long time.
Yeah, we're only doing the first 2.
I think that for the time they are, I don't find them super problematic. I think that
let me get a date real quick.
94?
97.
97. Okay, that's So So I think that it is a book for children, but I think there is a way. There wasn't a way back then. Nobody could consider this, but there's definitely a way to talk about hard subjects with kids without traumatizing them. Do you know what I mean? Like
there more could have been done.
And they do talk about some tough stuff. I think in the Josefina books, they really don't talk about a lot of tough stuff. Dead mom, that's about it.
Yeah, they save all of their like racial trauma for the Addie books, I guess.
God. And some of the other ones, like I remember you were saying like Kirsten, there's like some crazy boat stuff and like sickness stuff.
But she's a white person and like it's just, I don't think there's any people of color. I'm also thinking about Felicity. Does her family own slaves?
Great question.
Historically, there's no way they don't.
Yeah.
Because she's like a horse girl in Williamsburg, Virginia.
Yes, in the 1770s. I think that this series, it probably has, I would say, a tinge of racism, and it's not overt. It's just there because, and it's more like racism through omission.
I was just about to say there's a difference between saying like I don't like indigenous people and saying like let's not look too hard at this.
Yeah,
like let's not talk about the indigenous people. They're not saying
like, oh, these people are weird or like their food is they're not like.
There's one indigenous character and she's obviously beloved and respected.
It's a little into the like what's that trope called with a native American who's like a friend to the white men?
Noble savage.
Yes.
Is that what you're thinking
it's
of?
A little
because they are using her just for her knowledge.
Yes,
she's not a character outside of how she's serving Josefina.
Exactly,
with her knowledge that she learned from her Navajo roots from Spider-Woman.
Now, did we have time in this book to get into more than that? I mean, probably not.
I think that you could have had Josefina only learn one lesson and made a little bit more time for a little bit more of a more straight on look at the real history.
Yeah. I wonder when we read the other books if it's going to be the same thing where it's like she kind of learns sort of like an internal lesson and then they learn how to write, like those two things. Because I know you said like her lesson, because her other lesson is not that she learned how to read and write. She doesn't learn how to read and write in this book.
Yeah.
It's that she learns that like her mother's memory can live on no matter what or something.
Like more broadly that like change is good.
Change is good. She understands her sister a little better.
What is Josefina's lesson?
Yeah. What's the legacy? It's not as
clear as you might think.
Yeah.
From looking at this picture of her writing at a desk on the cover, which she does not do in this book.
I think that I'm wondering too if like they all are kind of the same. Like if the second Molly book is like her writing at a different kind of desk, Oh
yeah, well I think she's at her school desk in that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's World War II, right? That's
okay. That's our girl.
Okay.
She's real patriotic. It was very cool to be patriotic during World War II. I get it.
Yeah.
If you love America, you're not a Nazi. I get it.
Yeah.
But that's not true anymore.
Nope.
And it also kind of wasn't true then.
Yeah. What about you? Do you think it's racist? I think we already.
Yeah, I think like racist by omission.
Yeah.
I don't think it's doing any harmful work, except for that it is saying like you can tell a story of these people, like without only looking at the beauty and none of the pain. And I get that this is a kid's book, but these are like lauded as like important historical books for young girls, and to like avoid, again, you don't have to be like genocide means this, but like I was driven out of my home by your people. Josefina had to think about that a little bit, like it doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to be like so heavy handed, but I do think there's a way to mention it. Yeah,
I do too. We also, just like with our last conversation, we had questions about like how the Montoyas came to be. Like, they obviously speak Spanish. The indigenous people did not speak Spanish until the Spanish came from Spain and colonized it. So we were like, so what happened there? Are they straight up off the boat from Spain? Are they I guess they're like 3 generations from Spain.
Yeah,
Did they
I think there are a couple generations.
Intermix with the indigenous people? We don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking about that with Teresita having that name. I'm like, I don't think that's a Navajo name. That's like definitely a Spanish name.
Means little Teresa.
Yeah, I mean maybe there's some overlap with I won't claim to know Navajo.
No.
But yeah, definitely really cool at pointing out the names of like articles of clothing and tools around the house, and like not as good. It's like this signature has flair, and not like this girl's great grandpa was a colonizer.
Yeah. And like maybe the Montoyas were the ones who kidnapped her and took her away from her family, you know?
Yes, exactly. So, yeah, it's just not clear. I think there's a way that like you can tie it in, like Josefina, 9 years old. 9-year-olds are very smart. Josefina's very emotionally intelligent.
Yeah.
And like just having her like catch something like that in passing, being like, it never occurred to me like how we came here. I know that our family's from Spain, and like Josefina was finally thinking about like what the history of her family looked like, and she decided that she was going to be a better friend to Teresita than ever.
That's like, that could have been the lesson she learned.
Like one of the 3 lessons she learns.
Sure.
Like, it doesn't have to be big. Okay, next question. Do you think these books are sexist?
Oh, no, I don't think. I think that it tries to be as true as it can to the time. And I think at that time, it was probably pretty revolutionary that somebody like Tia Dolores was taking control of like the family business in that way.
Kind of, I mean, obviously I think that Papá and Tia Dolores have conversations off screen that we don't see as the adults. But from our perspective, from Josefina's perspective, it does seem like she just kind of starts doing it. You know, she's like, I think this is the thing to do. And Papá's like, great idea. And she's like, 3 weeks later, she's like, here's all my bookkeeping. Yeah. I do this now. And
I mean, does it suck that the girls are uneducated and that they aren't allowed outside? They aren't really allowed to like have any free time, go outside, and they're always delegated to like weaving and taking care of things. Yes, but like you said, that's part of the time. This is the frontier, and everybody's required to pitch in.
And I do think it's like temporary. You do it until your family's like financially stable again. I suspect in the next book we might get like a mention of it, but I don't think it'll be like something that is like taking a lot of Josefina's mental load, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree that for the time, this is really good. I also think that like to do any more than what this book does would be dishonest historically.
Yeah, and it would be. I don't like it when Disney, like, you know, Disney and do stuff like that. And
I like it sometimes, like Bridgerton. I'm like, yeah,
sure,
throw that Indian girl in there.
But like, I hate it when Disney will do that stuff. It's like, you're gonna marry a guy that you just met in the same day. Oh my gosh, OMG! And it's like, okay, I understand that that's a funny trope that you're making fun of, but like also for the time, that's not weird. Like, let's just move past it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes when you overcorrect, it's like worse.
Yeah, I think Frozen does that well, because it's her sister being like, no, I'm a queen. This is the first queenly thing I'm doing. No, you can't marry this guy. Yeah.
I find it annoying, but I understand why they did it. And that's the first time that they did something like that. After that type of vibe, we call it woke Disney, which I hate, but that type of vibe started to get annoying to me.
Well, I think now they just don't I think the trick is just don't give your princess a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Moana doesn't have a boyfriend.
Yeah, she doesn't need a boyfriend.
She super does not need a boyfriend. Yeah. So I think that this book actually does a really good job of walking that fine line.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's like, this is so unusual, but it's like, Tia Dolores is a really strong woman. She's doing it anyway. The girls that are in her care notice, but like no one is saying that this is bad.
Yeah.
It's just like, their only context is that like, Mama didn't do this, and so like I guess most women don't do this.
Yeah, I mean, they probably like don't know a lot of people, you know. So they're like, well, I know one other woman, and that was Mom, you know.
Like, yeah, it's like the cook never speaks out like this. Like, shit.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, how would you do? You like this book or Meet Josefina better? Let's start ranking our American Girl books.
Okay. Meet Josefina was really good. I think maybe I think kind of like the same amount of things happen in each book.
Yeah, like almost none.
Almost
but
nothing.
Still like 4. Do you remember what was her name? Florencita or whatever?
Oh, the bitch goat.
The bitch goat. I loved the goat.
I did too, and I loved Josefina's little like learning about how like the flat like flowers grow back, and how to keep her mom's legacy alive. That's really kind of all what both of these books are about. I kind of think they're tied to me, but I know I have to pick one that's better. I don't know. What do you think?
Do you think that any of these books won't be about their dead mom?
Dead mom. No, it's going to be like a strong flavor in each of them.
Do any of the rest of them have a dead mom?
Yes. Molly. She's Samantha.
No, yeah. Oh.
Samantha's an orphan.
We didn't read her.
But she's raised by her
Uncle Guard.
No, that's Molly or Kit. But Samantha is a bright Victorian beauty, an orphan raised by her wealthy grandmother.
Oh, right.
She's raised by Grand Mary.
Grand Mary. Okay, I do remember that.
It's kind of a cool name, honestly.
Yeah. I think. Let me see. This one had drama, intrigue. I feel like this one was kind of like 2 stories, and the first book was like a more cohesive story. So maybe I'll go with, and I really liked the goat as the villain.
Me too.
So maybe I'll go with the first one. Classic Meet Josefina. The sequels never quite got that same magic.
Yeah, I guess like if we're going to rate it 1 out of 3 so far, I'm going to give Meet Josefina is like slightly ahead of this one.
Okay. You made a ranking system to ignore it.
Yep. Well, I guess I'm thinking of like
on a scale of 1 to 3, this one's better.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking of like the 3 books that exist, I guess, so far.
3 books? We've read 2.
Well, there's 3 altogether in the collection.
There are 6.
Oh, well, how come in this book it just says?
Because they had not
been written yet.
the rest of them yet.
Oh, my God.
Valerie Tripp's working on the 3rd one.
Such a George R.R. Martin. When will it come out?
Valerie Tripp. I wonder if she would answer an email. Valerie Tripp. I bet she would.
Don't be tripping. Come on, girl.
I bet she would. Yeah. So the next one is Josefina's surprise.
Yes, and that's with the pretty. That's when she gets to wear her pretty dress.
She gets to wear a pretty dress. It's a Christmas story. We'll be covering it in May. So get ready for Christmas in May. No, we're not going to wait 6 months to cover.
No, that would be we would forget about everything that we've talked about so far.
We sure would. Well,
that's it, I think. Oh.
Power through. It's loud. Well, Well. Sorry, YouTube listeners. YouTube viewers. The watchers.
The watchers
on the YouTube. Creepy. I don't know if you can hear it. My neighbors are really loud, but only when they're walking up the stairs. I'm pretty sure that was Kenny yelling on his phone.
He's gone.
Well, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube to get videos of us looking, I'd say 6 to 7 out of 10.
Yeah. Medium hot.
Medium hot. You just wait for it to be summer and for me to feel way better in all my clothes.
Yeah.
Because I just do in the summer.
I have a lot of cute little like tennis dresses I rock all summer, so get ready for that.
Get ready. That's it for Burn Before Reading.
Until next week, remember,
your cringe is part of you.
You were just a lesson, baby.
Nice. You were sitting on that.
Yeah. I was listening to that episode at the same time that like I was finished reading this, and I was like, oh my God. Josefina learned a lesson, baby.
Thanks for listening to Burn Before Reading.
Created by me, Christina Kahn.
Hosted and produced by Christina Kahn and me, Leela Hilton.
Logo designed by Michael Hardison. Follow him on Instagram at RoyGBivRVA or check out his work at wildlingpress.com.
Theme music by Sakura Wishes.
Find me online at tbr.tinabereading on Instagram.
Find me at Leels for Reels on Instagram.
Join us on Patreon for access to our Discord server, monthly bonus episodes, and other fun stuff.
Find video recordings of most of our episodes on YouTube at Burn Before Reading. Follow the podcast on Instagram at Burn Before Pod or email us at burnbeforepod@gmail.com.
Thanks for listening, friends.
See you next time.